1, 2, 3. Crazy. Went to the Cubbyhole to meet up with Derek from Honest Diecast to do a trade. Wait till you see it, it's amazing. But you know, when you go to the Cubbyhole, you can't just go there and not buy anything. So yes, I bought some stuff at the Cubbyhole, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that because it's nice. Also, Fordsman84, he asked me to go to Walmart to check out some H-case cars that he's looking for. Well, something very cool happened. So let's get this camera turned around so I can show you what I got. So I learned something new about Fordsman84. He is a big Shelby Cobra fan. He told me he collects these like I collect bone shakers. So he's after every variation of this. And when I went and I found this one at the Walmart, actually at the time there were several of them there. But he asked me to go back and see if I can't pick up a couple more. Well, I went back and it was cleaned out. So I wasn't able to grab any extras of the Shelby. But while I was there, and actually I went to 2 different Walmarts. While I was out looking at Walmart, I came across, in the first Walmart, I came across this. They were just putting these out. So I found the Matchbox Super Chase, the Bronco. So this was at the first Walmart. Well, then I swung over to a second Walmart, still looking for that Cobra Shelby for Fordsman, and I found 2 more Super Chases. That is freaking cool. So guys, this never happens to me. I was pretty excited to not just find 1, but to find 3 of the Matchbox Super Chase Bronco. Now this one is going to Fordsman. So this one's already spoken for. This one is also already spoken for. This one actually has to get packaged up and sent off. And this one, well, this one will stay in my collection. So there you go. That's the cool thing that happened while I was out looking for that Shelby Cobra for Fordsman. I found 3 Super Chases. So very, very cool. All right, I went to the Cubbyhole. Grabbed some stickers while I was there too. Went to the Cubbyhole, guys. This place is amazing. I could go there and spend thousands of dollars because there's just that much cool stuff there. So, but you know, you got to go there. You really have to like have self-control when you go there. Well, I was going there to meet up with Derek from Honest Diecast to do a trade that we had made a while back in one of my videos. If you remember, I had found a super treasure hunt, and I immediately called up Derek from Honest Diecast and did a trade. That there is not the trade, but that's the first custom that I ever got in my custom collection, and that actually came from Derek. It's not really focusing on it, but yeah, that's the first custom I got from Derek. Look, there's the JDC. That's a J custom from JDC. Here's a Hughes Hot Wheels Mustang Hunter. He did that one. Dougie Diecast. So anyway. So I went there. The trade that I was doing was for a custom, was one of Derek's customs, which is why I was showing you that one. So I now have 2 customs from Derek. But before I show you the custom that I traded for, let me show you what I was able to find at the Cubbyhole. So first, I'm going to show you this Volkswagen Kafer Racer. Now, I actually had a bunch of these a while back. I had several of them. But I wasn't sure I was really going to collect the Kafer Racer, and Well, now I've decided I'm gonna collect them again because I miss having them in my collection. I have three variations right now. I will get more. I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna get more of these. And this is getting open because it's gonna go in the display case, so might as well just crack it now. Crack her open now. So, Volkswagen Kafer Racer. Kafer is how you say bug in German. So it is the Volkswagen Bug Racer, is what this is. And the designer of this car, I was watching an interview with him, and he actually was talking specifically about the Kafer Racer. And he said he wanted to design the ultimate Volkswagen Bug race car. And so he imagined if Volkswagen was to put a bug into the 24 Hours of Le Mans, he imagined that it would look like this. Has a V8 motor. You know, there's the scoop, the roof scoop on it. But he also had to make sure that the design wasn't so extreme that Volkswagen wouldn't license it. So this is what he came up with, and I think it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So this is the Volkswagen Kafer Racer, basically Volkswagen Bug Racer. That is gonna go. That'll be going up onto the shelves. Also, check this out. So you guys know that I collect the bone shaker. Let me get this one down real quick. This is a first edition bone shaker. Now the first editions, when they came out in 2006, they came out in two different colors. So there's this color, and then there's this color. So these are the two bone shaker first editions. Now each one of these also had several wheel variations. So there's first editions, and then there's a bunch of wheel variations of the first edition. And let me put these back. So I'll just leave this one here for now so you can see it. One of the wheel variations for this one is FTEs. It came out and it had faster than ever's on it. And that has just been a real hard thing to find until now. And like I said, I was just cruising the pegs at the Cubbyhole, and this was actually on the pegs. It is a bone shaker first edition with the FTEs. I was so happy. Guys, for me, this is like finding a super treasure hunt. Seriously, so happy. And this card is in outstanding condition. So here's my struggle, because you know I have everything. I've been opening everything. There's my first edition that's open, that's up in the display case. There is so much of me that wants to crack this and put it next to this one in the display case. But then there's another part of me that says, put this in a card protector and keep it just like this. So the war inside my head will continue to go on because I haven't made that decision yet. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to crack this one open. However, I was real happy to find that car. So, all right, also, while I was there, while I was at the Cubbyhole, so I'm putting the bone shaker back away, Vic showed up because he had some trades going with Derek. And so Vic shows up and we're talking, and he shows me he has extra ones of these. It is the Broken Promises mod rod. This thing is so cool. Now this will stay in his card. I'm not gonna pull this out of his blister, and the reason why is because a big part of the car is the card. The whole part of this whole presentation is the card. So this will not be cracked. I will probably put this in some sort of a protector and hang it on the wall to be looked at. So Vic, thank you so much for the hookup. This thing is amazing. He said he found them. He found them online. He said he found several of them, and he picked them up. So, and he just, like I said, guys, he just hooked me up with this. He just gave this to me. Vic is the man. I really like this. So, like I said, this is gonna go in a protector, and this is gonna get hung on the wall just to be looked at, just like that. So we got the Broken Promises mod rod. Very, very cool. I'll set that there to be looked at. You know, I also collect Ferraris. I grab Ferraris because, well, Hot Wheels, Mattel in general just doesn't make Ferraris anymore. I don't think they ever will. And I came across this beauty, so I had to grab it. Now I have, hold on, let me go get it out of the case. A couple of weeks ago, you guys saw that I had opened up all my Ferraris and put them up in the display case. So I have the red one, and now I have the yellow one. So I never even really looked at the base of this. Let's see what it says down here. It's kind of hard to make out what that says. So it looks like Ferrari P4. Well, very cool. Saw it, had to get it. And this little booger right here actually was pretty expensive. So it was pretty expensive. So I picked that up to add to my Ferrari collection. And I'm real happy with it. Even though that booger was expensive, I'm real happy with it. Before I get to the trade, so Derek had asked me if I had one of these already. This is the mystery car number 1, or mystery car series 1 number 1 for 2022. And if you guys don't know what this car is, it's the Porsche. And I had one, and he gave it to me to have it as an extra. I'm not gonna take it out of its bag, and I think I'm gonna leave it in that bag for a while because I already have it loose. Here it is loose, and this is really a good looking car. When it comes to Porsche, this is actually my favorite casting for Porsche. The proportions, you know, I'm big on proportions. I'm big on just how it looks when it sits in a stance. This car is done so very well. It was actually June Amai is the one who designed this Porsche. You know what would be nice is if they put the designer's name on this base plate also. But June's been known, he's known for the JDMs that he designed. He's very well known for the Bluebird Volkswagen. I mean, not the Volkswagen, but the Datsun Bluebird wagon, the 510. But yeah, June designed this. He is a very, very talented designer, and I think this is done very, very well. So that's what's in this bag, and that was a hookup from Derek. Oh, you know what, guys? Real quick, as these cars are all banging into each other. Real quick, stopped by my parents' house the same night that I was out looking for the car for Wade, and ended up with those three super chases. I was there. I gotta pack these up. So I stopped by my parents' house, and my mom and dad they found a car that they knew I would like, because you know, who doesn't like these? They picked this up for me. Now it's not quite 1/18 scale. I think it's a size smaller than a 1/18 scale. But they grabbed this for me. This is out of the Big Time. What is it? The Big Time Muscle. It's a Jada, and this thing is cool because, you know, it has the opening doors. It has active aero. You know, and it's got a frunk. So this is really cool. This is gonna sit on my desk. Because I also, when it comes to supercars, think the Ford GT is my favorite supercar. It is just it's amazing when you look at the stats on it. When you look at the size of the motor, this is powered by a V6. But just with the technology and how they've put this car together, they're getting some really, really good numbers out of this car. Well, it's a supercar, so, you know, very cool. And then and when you look at the aero on this thing. So I have to give that shout out to my parents. I've got the best mom and dad in the world. They picked that up for me. And they're always out hunting for cars for me. Okay, so now, the whole reason to go into the Cubbyhole was for that trade. And guys, when you see this custom, and I love customs. It's my favorite thing. I would take a custom over a super any day of the week. And here it is. Here it is. I have another Honest Diecast custom. And I love the fact that he put right there on the windshield, sweet. It's not just sweet, Suhweet, because that's how Derek says it. So this is absolutely amazing. And he was telling me how he was complaining about the stance of the car. He thinks that it's too squatty in the back. Man, I kind of disagree. I think that stance on that car is perfect. Look at that. There's like that wheel gap is, this is perfect. So I don't understand why he's being very hard on himself when he says that he thinks that this car is squatty and that the wheel stance is wrong. Because I think the wheel stance is perfect. And those wheels are perfect. But I mean, he detailed this whole thing out all the way around. And then when you go to the bottom, he signed it, and there's his sticker. Let's turn it this way so you can actually see it right. That is so cool. Drilled and tapped. And he uses these like flush, I guess, screws, hex bolt screws that are very nice. This is just, his work he's up there. He's with those guys. He's with a Dougie Diecast and a Hewitt's Hot Wheels. I mean, he's on this level. I know he's known for his ability to go out there and just spend all day hunting and finding treasure hunts. And I tell you, he puts in a lot of work to find all those super treasure hunts. But man, this is what he should be known for. Are his customs, because he is, like I said, he is on the level with some of these what I consider to be top customizers. One of my favorite customs in my collection now. So man, Derek, thank you for doing this trade. I definitely won in the trade. Thanks for the extra mystery car. Vic, thank you for hooking me up with that mod rod, with the Broken Promises mod rod. Guys, it was just a really good couple of days when it comes to for me and my little hobby here, my little collection here. But this is the end of the video. Let's get to the photo montage, and you know it's gonna be of this 918 Porsche custom. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Are we talking about losing control?